Hey, first video. Or second, depending if you count that rainbow cursor video, but that was first team achievement, so it doesn't count. Alright, well, I'm gonna be like a self-help channel, but like one of those good ones. I'm not red pill, don't worry, I'm not woke. I'm awakened. Haha, that was a good one. Just kidding. Alright, why communication sucks? You might have realized that communication is kind of bad nowadays. And, like, it's not spicy. It's like, hey, what? Do you have blah blah blah? No. What about you? My day was good. Same. What about yeah, but communication nowadays is not that good. That's because people don't go outside. They had the family computer, and then they grow up, and then they're taught their kids that by giving their kids iPads and phones when they're like at the age of 4. Bad parenting. Wait until they're like 13 to give them an iPad or a phone, right? Because if you don't, they'll grow up online, and that's not good. That's not good for anybody, because when you grow up online, you can be as mean as you want, and the worst thing you'll ever get is like a ban, or like some person calling you the F word, or the R word, or the N word. People online are spicy, bro. They're not. Like, if you ever talk to someone that's like critically online, it's like really boring. You're like, hey, and they're like, what? Like, my friend actually said that to me. Actually, he's not my friend. I said, hey. He said, what? I said, what are you doing for spring break? And he said, nothing? Question mark. Like, alright. But anyway, now that you know what the problem is, we can fix the problem. It's kind of like a tree. You can't cut it down from the top, right? You gotta start from the bottom. So we know the issue, but how do we solve it? Like, this might be a wild take, but don't be a jerk. That's the first step. Don't be a jerk. If you're a jerk, like, just try to be nice. Like, just put a little energy instead of put energy into saying nice things instead of eating Big Macs. Right? Because if you can actually like waste energy being mean online or in person, because you can like if I say hey and you're like what, like that's wasted energy. That if you said hey back, then you would have used less energy, so it's actually more efficient, right? And the occasional you look good today isn't gonna kill you, bro. Unlike walking to the fridge to actually make food. Savage burn. Right? But just don't be a jerk. It's not that hard. Just like if you think it in your head and you're like, I probably shouldn't say that, then don't say it. Right? Think about things before you say them. That quoted my kindergarten teacher. Thank you, Miss Roy. Alright. So the second step number 2, response is key, right? I was kind of talking about this earlier, but if you say hey and they say what, that's obviously a lot worse than saying hey and they say hi back. Like, this isn't rock science, guys. This is easy stuff here, and I just like know it and you guys don't, so I'm teaching you, right? So if like response is pretty easy. I can't like talk about it too much because it's like so simple, right? You just say hey, you say hi back, be nice about it. Like, what is not gonna help your situation? They'll think you're a jerk, right? Alright, step number 3, let people talk to them about themselves. The brain like thinks it's the best because that's partially true. We're like top of the animal kingdom. Like, no other animal is gonna pass us, bro. Like, sharks can bite us, but as soon as we get guns, bro, they're taken down, right? So our brain's like, we the best, right? And other people's brains think that too. It's just in their subconscious. That's, some people show it to their conscious, like pridefulness. That's the first thing. I know my stuff. Yeah, but let people talk about themselves. Like, say, hey, they say hi, say, what was something interesting about your day? Because if you say, was your day good? They're going to say good, because everybody says that. They're not going to, like, burst out in full tears on the first two texts or the first two words of their conversation. Right? So you gotta, like, dig deep to get to this, like, heartfelt conversations, right? You gotta, like, start out and just slowly learn more about them. Let them trust you. Because when, like, you just talk about yourself to someone, your subconscious is like, this person's the best because they're letting me talk about myself, and then they trust you more just because they're talking more about themselves. That's like, I've actually done that in real life, and it works really well, right? So if you let people talk about themselves, right, then sorry, so much is going through my head. I'm trying to think of things I'm gonna say in the future. But if you let people talk about themselves, they're gonna talk about themselves to you, and then they're gonna trust you more, even though you aren't talking about anything, right? So if you talk about their interests, right, say, I'm trying to get into that, or can you tell me more about that? I'd love to learn. Then that's like golden material right there. You're gonna get an A+ in communication, right? Alright, well, last thing, fourth method, ping pong method. Alright, don't click off. Yeah, I know this sounds cringe, right? But ping pong method, right? It's actually a goated strat, right? Most people kind of do it on their subconscious, but they don't do it well because they don't know they're doing it, right? So, an example of ping pong would be, hey, hello, how's your day? It's been good. What about you? You see what that guy just did there? He said, hey, what about you? Trying to get you to talk about your day, right? Because he already talked about his day, right? So he's trying to get you to open up about that subject. And then you can talk more about that subject. Like if someone brings up, like, ketchup, you can be like, remember that one time in 4th grade when, like, you snorted ketchup and it, like, flew out your nose, right? You can bring up past conversations and things that you want to do in the future, right? And build on top of the conversation. Because if you're talking about celery and you bring up peanut butter, they might be a good combo. Actually, that's a good example. No, but if you're talking about, like, water bottles and someone brings up, dang it, I'm thinking of good conversation. I'm too good at this. But someone brings up poster, that's not related at all. Stop yapping, right? Nobody wants to hear you yap about your special little thing, right? Unless you're the one trying to get them yapping about their special thing. Then they have a special little thing. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Please leave criticism in the comments. I want to get better. I'll actually take your criticism into consideration on future videos, but you guys exit in soon. I'm gonna upload the next video next week on Thursday or Monday. Or wait, I'll probably update this today. So Wednesday, I'll upload it next week on Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching.